The Omnic Weekly. Welcome everyone. It is Sunday, August 23rd, and this is episode 201. We did it. We made it past 200 of the Omnic Weekly. I'm Damesies, and I'm being joined by Akila.
Hello.
By Frozen. Frozen, I think you muted or something. You just did. You just
I'm not. Hello.
You just did.
Wow. Crazy.
Plug.
Hey gamers, I'm Yuna Lee. And
Oh no! No!
Sorry. I just wanted to
The
trigger
only
people, really.
appropriate response to this is screaming. Jesus.
It's going all Shion on Pog because he that must have been one of the most annoying bugs they had in game for
Oh
quite
my
a while.
god.
It was in there for
I
way too
will
long.
happily trade that for the everybody stretch. Can
Of
we
course.
just have that back?
Yeah, exactly. I would
Can we
actually
just have that back?
I would pay to get that voice line back. I would actually buy that voice line. I miss it.
Same.
Anytime that Zari now says it with her own voice, I'm like, boo! You suck! Go away!
Go!
Bag. Come on.
No. I don't mean that personally. But that was an annoying bug. But they removed it with the last update. So what was that? Like somewhere earlier this week they did this whole bug fix thing. And now it stops. So for the people that are not aware that haven't played the game this season, there's an event going on with the Mecha Squad. And anytime you would come out of a game and you would have had the tab open, they would just set off in this whole speech. And even if you change screens, you went into, doesn't matter. That speech would continue all the way up till the end. But you have Demon and Diva talking to each other in that voice. It just drove me insane. Can you imagine streaming, trying to be the tough guy? You have these two girls going on behind you.
Each other.
And especially
You know my heart right now.
and then
When you went into a game and the thing was still playing, I just literally wanted to rip my eyes off.
and especially it got worse near the end because at the end they said like the whole thing like Casino, she started listing all of the mecha heroes like we know who they are. It's not necessary to keep listing them.
Be the real casino overlord.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Oh my god, it's so triggering. Look what you've done, Pog. Look what you've done.
Successful triggering at the beginning of the podcast. It's my one true skill. So there we go.
Yeah.
The rage baiting.
The rage baiting is
my God.
it's an art. It's an art. But how are you guys doing? How's everybody
It
doing?
was great until Plug opened his mouth.
He's like, you guys are keeping me up this late. I'm going to make you suffer.
Yeah.
Every single one of you.
I'm doing great. I just before podcast, I just finished watching Australia beat Mexico to qualify for the Overwatch World Cup. So thank God.
Did Australia make it
Very
through?
excited. Australia has made it through to the
Oh,
top
nice.
8. Very excited.
Congrats.
Yeah. So I get to see them in person at BlizzCon. Very cool.
Who else was in the
So
group?
I'm thrilled. Saudi Arabia also came through our group, and it was we beat the UK. So UK is out.
Are you kidding me?
And,
UK is
Mexico
out?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, okay. That is a bit of an upset right there. Did you guys see that France beat Korea?
I watched
What
that.
the hell?
I watched that game, and it was in map 5, and it was in the last 10 seconds.
That's crazy.
It was a reverse. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was. I don't like regular sports. I watch the World Cup once every 4 years and the Olympic Games. And in the meantime, I don't know if sports exist. So it's the closest that I've been to actually understanding why sports fans get really actually upset about a lot of things. And I'm not Korean, but I was like, I felt things and they were not good.
Wait, you're not Korean? I've been telling people about you.
I mean, if they want to adopt me,
okay. I'll let them know.
I would love to.
I'll send them a message. That was a huge upset. That was, but you're going to enjoy the grand finals and whatnot. That is going to be insane.
I was so upset that they lost that game that I literally said, if Korea doesn't go through, I'm not going to watch anything at BlizzCon.
Yeah, no.
It's just like, no.
The chances of Korea not going through are very, 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 very. I'm just going to cut here. Very slim. But that very.
I know, but the chances of France beating Korea were also very, very, very.
Look. I think Sweden and France are like, when it comes to European teams, they are really big, great teams. They have strong players in there, so they've always been very good. Like France used to have one of the best teams. Well, they still have a lot of good players. So I wasn't necessarily like, what the hell? But then it turned out to be Korea. It was an upset. It was something I did not expect to see. But I think everybody kind of expect, to be honest, I think everybody that we expected to move on, I'm going to be honest, Pog, here, I did expect Australia to not move on and Britain to be the one. Yeah. I'm just saying, but you guys did good.
We knew. Yeah.
Yeah, good job. Good job on you guys. But other than that, I mean, we have South Korea, we have Saudi Arabia, we have the US, France, Sweden. Those are, like, in my opinion, the 5 countries that are always going to move forward. Like, those are like staple. And
all the jerseys look so good.
Yeah.
They did such a good job with the jersey.
They're going to be for sale probably at BlizzCon, so prepare your wallet.
I know. No.
Yeah, no. I do not. I can pull off a black t-shirt. That's about it. Don't put me in a sports jersey. That's not going to end well.
Listen, I don't watch sports, right? I don't engage in sports. I barely even watch the World Cup about football, anything. I'm so hyped about Germany being there. I'm so sad I can't be there. Oh my God, this is the first time I'm actually like, okay, I might root for my own team because usually I don't.
I think I might be rooting for Germany because there's a Belgian player in there. They took Canon as one of the...
I'm so excited. It's like, oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, we're going to see how it all unfolds in just a few weeks. I think there's one more play day. No, that was the last one today, right? They're done?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. The Australia match was the very last one.
Oh, was this the very last one? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So the next time that all these people will be facing each other is going to be at BlizzCon for the big finals. It's going to be an amazing experience. I really hope they do it in a big arena again because, like the last time I went, they did it in a hall. They used the arena for the opening ceremony, but I've seen that the opening ceremony was moved back to the original location, which is the biggest of the main halls, and the arena is most likely going to be kept for esports and most likely for the Overwatch World Cup. So that is a unique experience. You just have all. The last time I was in that arena watching the Overwatch World Cup was when the States won. So the local team came out victorious. That place blew up. I still have footage of that I regularly just cross, and just when I see it, like when I'm just scrolling through my folders and I see it, I need to watch this again because it's a goosebump moment. I'm not that I was rooting for the States per se, but it was just, within Overwatch, that you get this kind of vibe, people getting that was just, it made me feel proud and had jack shit to do with it. I was just sitting there holding my camera. I'm from Belgium. Yes, hello. Can I have potato fries?
We had him yeehaw somewhere at some point during the game. Or...
There was someone riding in on a horse. On a horse, I tell you.
That was the other thing about the Korea game as well. They lost in Korea because this stage was in Busan, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The crowd was silent. And in the last 10 seconds when they were defending, I remember this because people started cheering every time that they got through a fight in the defense in the last few seconds. The whole place was screaming, but they lost. So home turf, I think, hits different.
Yeah, no, definitely. The Korean people do not seem like the people that would boo, like if the enemy team would win. There's other countries that would definitely boo, but if Korea people just get really quiet, I think, like just kind of.
They do,
yeah, just like.
Yeah.
And then they just punch you in the face.
As they should.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I mean, how dare Korea lose? Come on.
No, I think they were punching France. I mean, They're the one. I'm not going to punch your own people, Frozen, please.
You went dark there, Frozen.
I wasn't that, right? But like, listen,
Someone
right?
like
Korea losing on Busan. Well, like France doesn't even have a map they can play on during this.
They don't.
Like, they don't even have home turf.
They don't. They took it away, man. That is sad.
Yeah, they took it away. They don't have Paris.
Was it Paris?
Yeah, they
Paris,
don't have Paris.
Did you just ask, was it Paris? Was it Paris? Yeah, of course it was Paris.
Yeah.
It's the capital.
They literally took it out.
Wait.
Paris away.
Paris is not the capital of anywhere. what do you mean by that? Paris is the fictional town.
New York City is the capital of Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eichenwalde doesn't even exist. What do you mean?
Wait, Eichenwalde doesn't exist?
It's a fictional town.
I'm pretty sure it does.
In popular
That's
opinion,
real.
I still hate Eichenwalde after the change. There, I said
That's okay.
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. The season 4 content. Let's start with Eichenwalde. You still don't like Eichenwalde?
Anytime now. I still don't like Eichenwalde because I think most of the changes have nothing to do with the first joke, and the first joke is annoying.
They do. They opened up a whole set, but people don't know. This is the thing. People don't know. They go the old routes. Like in Paris, the same thing. I see people taking the same routes while they added like 3 or 4 extra ways to get around that point, but nobody takes them because they don't. They just kind of go. The same reason that some people do not see things that are behind them in the spawn room. They just kind of yeet out. They think that same thing and they're shooting like, I hate this point. And then there's like a hole, big hole that can allow them to go around. No, fuck that. No. So I think
in Paradise, I think that when you spawn in the first defense spawn, it's very clear that the where there used to be a wall is open now, and it takes you all the way to the point. In Eichenwalde, I thought it was a little bit less obvious, and I don't think
that's true.
And I don't think as well that is that problem solving. Like you can't. Yeah, the choke is still the choke. It's still the main.
Yeah,
I don't know, because before you could go around with some heroes. You could get an Echo, could get a Sombra. Like there were ways of going around, but that's still the main route. And I just Eichenwalde I still really dislike playing. Paradise, I think I love the change in Paradise. I think it's much more enjoyable to play. But I'm still really mad that they did it before we posted the video. I know. So I'm still really mad every time I talk about it. I did, though, get the drink from the map today.
There we go.
The podcast.
Just suit yourself.
If you guys go to Paraíso Beach, you see cans like this one there.
Really?
Looks tasty.
Yeah.
It's made from eyeballs. It's made from eyeballs, Frozen. Yeah.
Which you would understand if you had seen the video that we recorded twice and we'll never post.
Because I fucked up the first time.
The map.
Because I fucked up the first time, and the second time Blizzard was like, "No, we're changing it." When they told us,
I feel like it's personal.
When I told us, the first thing I told Pog sent me a message, and I was like, "Oh, Akila's going to be so mad." I literally said this because we recorded this video on this map together, and now it's gone. It won't exist anymore.
I was also just like, okay, a lot of the map needs modifications, and I think it's a great idea. But you pick Paraíso, which was released like 4 years ago, over King's Row, that the second spawn point is the same as the third spawn point for the past 10 years. So you change Paraíso before you change King's Row.
I think Blizzard is very scared to touch. They're very scared to touch King's Row. I don't think they're going to touch it anytime soon. Yeah.
People love King's Row. I used to love it as well. At this point, I'm like, it could use a change up. Absolutely,
it
definitely could. I think they're scared. Like they're scared of the Mercy Mafia. They're scared of changing King's Row.
The King's Row Mafia.
There are a few constants in Overwatch.
Like a bunch of
Mercy
British
getting
people.
skins and King's Row staying the same. Those are the two constants.
But we need to take a little tour together, Akila, you and me, of Eichenwalde. I'll show you some routes. There's like not only the flying route, there's also like you can go up the stairs and get on the bridge from the attacker's side without having to fly up or jump up, and then you can go back.
It's great.
There's a few unique angles.
Make a video of you giving me a tour of Eichenwalde, and then they will change the bloody map again.
Oh, they would. I've been actually sitting.
You got it quickly.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to release some videos on this, but
maybe you need to make a tour of King's Row, and then they're gonna change it.
That's the way to do
Could
it.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
BlizzCon.
Lived in
Maybe
London
BlizzCon.
long enough.
exactly.
And,
I really like, honestly,
sorry, if we
I
can
like
do
this
this, can we do this with all the 2CP maps? Then maybe they'll bring those back if we start making videos.
maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Frozen, you were going to say. Sorry.
I'm saying I wanted to talk about Busan because I really like the Busan changes. Because
Same.
I love them. They're so good. So I love playing Ana on this map, but sometimes with Ana I have a little trouble because there's not a lot of places to go, especially when you want to go up. Because Ana's not like a vertical hero very much.
No.
I love
the opposite.
like now on the new point in Busan, on the first point, I like jumping up the tower that they put now there with the jumping pad and just standing on top of that because no one expects me to be there. I love it. Like I don't get shot.
It has been my escape route when I'm playing like a support and they come after me. I run after the tower and then there's like a lot of people you do not know that there's a jump pad. So they're like, where the frick did he go?
Yeah.
They're just standing there and then I'm shooting them from the top and I
It's
kill them.
great.
It is. But yeah, go ahead, Pog.
The mecha base, if you I don't know, whatever they did to mecha base, because I always thought when they said that they were making changes to all the Busan maps, it sounded like it was going to be more lore heavy and less like actual big changes to the map. But like mecha base is so much better now. I don't know if you've played too much of it, but like they've actually changed where you physically respawn.
It's
and
great.
then like it forces you to go out the other door. And like you more naturally go out the other door now. So there's just naturally all these other paths that just seem a bit more open and you go, oh, maybe I'll go through there. It's just very like, because it used to be go up the stairs, go into the ceiling, and you're going up there 80% of the time. Now you're like in all different directions. It's really cool, really dynamic, and I really like what they've done, especially with Mecha Base. I think
I agree.
it's really cool. I love it.
There's this little.
I think they've all been good. I think all of the changes to all of the reworks have been.
Yeah,
really,
I've
really
enjoyed them
positive.
too. And on the mecha base, they actually that's something a lot of people haven't noticed either. Is like there's a little pathway now that goes up to the right, where you basically end up next to that workshop where Demon was stored for the longest time. You have on both sides, you have this little window that you can. So anytime they're blocking that pathway, like that is the classic, right? If you push, you get to that door, you block them at that door. There's going to be occasional one that is going to venture all the way through the hallway, the other side. You keep an eye on that. But now there's another way of getting around it. They basically have the high ground on you. So if you're kind of blocking them right there, if they're smart and they know what they're doing, they're going to get up there and they're going to take you out in 1 single second. So they kind of just opened all the hill. If they're smart, yeah. On my level, that is not happening.
If they're smart.
No, man.
After those placements.
Geez, I'm done with competitive. I've given up. I'm done. I'm retired from competitive play. Like the games I've had.
Were you tweeting?
Yeah,
I cannot blame you.
I saw
so
like
pissed.
real angry tweets from you, and I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
I got a match. I got a match where the enemy Cassidy was just hitting every single shot. Bam, 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 bam. And we didn't even manage to leave spawn. I got out of the match and I was like, this was a clusterfuck. What was happening? My tank was, I don't know, had his head up his ass. I don't know what the rest was doing. And then it said that we were supposed to win that they how did they call it? What is the word again? I can.
Expected.
I saw that like a minute after
No.
you tweeted it.
We were expected.
Reversal.
We were expected to win this. We were the better team supposedly. But what I have to add is after that, I got a notification that told me that there was a cheater in one of my games. And that so that was probably that game. But I was so pissed off because that was the second or third time that happened that day where I walked out of the match. I was like, no, this was not a reversal. Those guys just completely... We didn't do jack
How
shit.
is that a reversal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
this is the energy that I love.
Com has been rough.
I've never seen you this angry ever, and because I was so surprised. Because I saw this like a minute after you tweeted. I was like, "What's going on with D? Is he okay?"
I was
because I never expected this from you.
You didn't get up straight away. I'm like, oh, he's playing ranked. Oh, okay.
We were there for the first games, at least for placement though. And I remember thinking that like D is always so chill. We're like, yeah, we won the next one, we got this, and etc. And on that day, we left the placements a little bit earlier, and I remember that by the time that I came back to your stream, you were playing Phasmo. You were just nah.
I'm done with competitive play. Sorry, I mean, look, with all due respect for everybody that works on it, but This soft reset is just such a clusterfuck afterwards. Like these matches, it's not fun. It's just not fun to play competitive play. I've had tanks that don't walk out of spawn for the first half minute. I had a match on Hollywood and we were defending, and our tank joined about 45 seconds into the match. He was like walked out, just like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" Like, dude, this isn't quick play. You're kind of getting on my nerves. I'm going to find you. I have a particular set of skills. I was livid. And it was just one match after the other where people were just doing weird stuff or just not playing, and I was like, what is the quality of these matches? So I was like, no, fuck this.
Who's enjoying this so much right now.
I'm still playing comp, and I'm still getting these matches.
Oh, God.
No, I don't put myself through that.
Aki, let me join you. Come on, Aki, I can join you. We can do this.
I lost 7 matches out of my support placements. I lost 7 matches out of my DPS placements.
I lost 13 in a row. 13 matches in a row.
It's insane.
All losses.
I remember I was last season, I was so frustrated. I was like, I don't know if I can pick up comp next season again, because I played on stream, right? And, I was like, okay, I'm going to play some comp. I think I played 8 matches. I fell from gold 4 to like silver 3. It was crazy because I fell so far, and I like sometimes I was like, why did you take 75% from me in this one match? It just doesn't make any sense. I played 8 matches. Why did I fall so far? What is going on?
You know what the thing is? Like when that happens, when they start taking more because you have consecutive losses. So if you have a losing streak, they take more. That feels like, hey guys, we're kind of pairing you up with a bunch of douchebags and shitty players. It's funny. We're going to push this. We're going to push this a little further. We're going to make you lose more, and we're going to get more shitty players in your groups. This is going to be fun. Hold on. So that's
you're gonna love this.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the punishment for a losing streak is crazy. It's just like you lost a bunch, so we're gonna take even more rank from you because that's gonna make you enjoy it. And like you said, when I fell from plat to silver, it gets to a point that you're playing with players that have such a different game sense than yourself.
They don't have a game sense. They don't.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot harder to climb because I was like, when I had to play in silver lobbies.
Look at Pog, man. Pog is just enjoying the fuck out of this.
I'm enjoying this so much. I'm enjoying this so much.
I can tell. If you can't see his face right now, everyone who's not like watching but listening.
Oh yeah, we're doing this on video, by the way.
Grinning like a child in like a candy store.
Because I watched him playing comp, and he had the same for about the past season or something. Before the drives, I remember Pog like literally tilted in about 3 or 4 streams. Don't know what you're talking about, Aguila.
I'm having a great season. I don't know what to tell you.
There's nobody that is having a great season except
Talk about the last one, Pog.
No, last season was good. I've had a good like month of ranked. I don't know what's been happening. I've had a great experience. So I don't know. This is very fun, guys. I love playing.
I'm glad you're enjoying our suffering.
Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep playing.
Why is Pog like a Disney villain? He's the Disney villain of this podcast.
How about I play ranked with you, Pog, and I'll just play Mercy with my 300 ping. How about that?
Yeah. I think what happened is I've actually been thinking about you when I play. I'm like, how do you like be so chill? But maybe it's because it's a quick play. I'm like, I need to like just. The chill factor is actually a winning formula. You just need to like have a laissez-faire attitude about, oh god, this tank didn't come out for 45 seconds. That's okay. We move on. It's just like nothing's gonna get me, and it's sort of like that's what I've been trying to do, and it's been paying off. I've been playing my friends and trying not to care too much about rank, and I've been focusing on fun, and it's been working out shockingly.
Yeah, I think that is very important.
Mental attitude, guys.
Yeah.
No, it works. It does work. Usually I put some music on and I'm like, you know what? Ranks are arbitrary. They're numbers on a screen. They don't really matter. Like sometimes they get you though. Sometimes things can frustrate you, but if you can try, you can try. Because if we're like serious here for a second, it's like, yeah, it really like, oh wow, I'm in silver. Like in the game in Overwatch, sure, that means something. Otherwise, no one's gonna know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm gonna be complaining like, oh my god, I went to silver, blah 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 blah. They're like, Okay, touch grass. Touch grass, go outside.
The one thing that doesn't help if you care about numbers is that they now added your ranked higher than this percentage of the players, which makes you feel your rank really hard when you're going down.
Oh yeah.
You just feel your IQ dropping in a matter of speaking. You're just like as you go down. So
well, they added the new Emerald tier, so between Platinum and Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
So from what I can tell, the median rank from from last season was sitting at around Gold 3.
Yeah, something in the middle of gold.
Gold 1. I think it's Gold 1 is the median rank, and right now it's at it's Plat 3.
Yeah.
Is sort of the median rank. So if you're D ranking right now, that's not good. Everyone should have a little bit of elevation from last season.
But that's exactly
unless you're on the other end of the bell curve. Yeah.
I haven't finished my placement matches yet because I was like, I'm waiting until the start of the season is kind of over. I'm waiting after games come and then I'm gonna play again.
Yeah, maybe I should just have waited a little longer to start doing, because it's the start of the season is always a really bad time to be playing any competitive sport or any competitive game. Sorry, but yeah, that was my competitive experience. Other than that, the maps enjoyed it. Demon, have you guys been playing a lot of Demon? And
she's so fun. I
tried
fun.
her. I don't know how to handle her, but I see how fun she can be.
The buffs definitely helped in the beginning. You noticed that she was struggling, but now, Jesus Christ, the speed at which she's slashing.
She's so aggressive.
Yeah. It's like she's like a sushi chef.
I've been playing lots. Yeah, I've been playing lots, and she's just. Although don't switch between like Diva and Demon quickly, because you'll stuff it up with the shift. Because I'm using the shift ability to get out of fights a lot. So you just hold the shield and sort of zoom back a bit, and it's just, I don't know. You can get in and out. You can chase down kills. You've got the gun. You've got the sword. It's like she's just really dynamic and really, just, I don't know, a blast to play.
Yeah,
just finding lots of enjoyment. I've been
making me stressed as a support. What I can say as an Ana, I'm fear for my life in the back line because she can just zoom in and try to kill me. One thing I like though is like, because I still have that in me. When I see a mech, I'm like, oh, I can't sleep it. She might eat my sleeping guard. And with Demon, I don't have to worry about that. Yep. Like, she has a shield, sure, but if she charges me, I'll just be like, bye. I'm seeing you later.
It's still funny to see a mech sleep. It is.
Yeah, very funny.
How does that work?
Looked.
Yeah.
It looks really funny because like a mech sleeping is I don't know. Something
doesn't make sense.
It's Diva like wiggling the buttons in there, right? She's like trying to get out, but I haven't seen Demons.
It looks really funny.
Yeah, she definitely. I mean, like there was a lot of when the initial release, there were a lot of complaints, and I feel like that completely died down. I think she has found her spot.
Yeah.
She's not super dominant in the sense that everybody's playing her. You see a lot of people trying her. That is something different, but it's not like she's overtaking. There's still plenty of characters that can. I think that is also an advantage now of as the roster gets bigger. People do not feel the need to kind of go on one specific hero. There's different ways of kind of dealing with things and whatnot. I like that we kind of have this more diverse setup in general. Although there's still a few people missing.
I feel like she's gonna fall into a similar spot like Junker Queen, because you have if you have a really good Junker Queen, she's gonna absolutely fuck up your other team and she's gonna dominate. But she's not like a universal hero that you can pick her in every match.
No, you can't pick her in every match.
I feel like she's gonna be around like the same concept. Like if you have a really good demon, there's like little you can do about her if she's like really good at what she does. But otherwise, there's definitely ways to counter her and like to take the air out of her wings.
I would put her a little higher on the versatility list. The Junker Queen is, I feel right now in the state that she's in right now, definitely not as reliable. I think Demon is slightly more reliable and you can get more done with her. But yeah, I totally get what you're saying. And I agree. She's not a Sigma. Sigma, you can just pull out Sigma in any circumstance. You make it work. Bam.
Yeah.
You make a difference. And I think he's the most reliable now. He's the one end of the scale. And the other one is, well, who would that be actually?
I met a really good Sigma the other day and he added me and I've been enjoying playing with him a lot because it's like, oh, I have a tank who's really good and who plays a tank he can pick every game.
Oh yeah, good Sigma
great.
is important. Yeah, you can do with a good. Other than that, like what else did we get with season 4? I don't know if you guys are enjoying the new battle pass system.
I enjoy the new battle pass system. I didn't love the way the information is given to you after a match. I found that confusing. So I enjoy being able to choose what I want to get first. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to really say that this change affected me because I've got all the battle pass completed in basically every season since battle passes were a thing. So I was full on expecting like I just need to make sure I can get everything. But I do like that if you don't complete the battle pass, you can choose the ones that you like the best. I do like that you can hack it and they are limited in what they are, but you can get something different if you don't love a skin. But the only thing I don't like is that you finish a match and there is a bunch of rewards that you got, a bunch of rewards that it wasn't, it's for me, it's not as clear as it was like, this is what you get to every level, the information at the end of the match. And, but yeah.
I think they, like you said before, you said it during my stream that they stole that, or they got inspired by Marvel Rivals. They show you this every little thing that happens to you. So any progression that you made throughout the match, you're going to get. And I find that super annoying. What they maybe might want to look into is like for some people, they don't care about that. They just want to see the battle pass. That they make it optional that you can like toggle some things on or off. Like if I don't want to see for the event, although I have to say like with the new event that they did, the annoying voice line event, the mecha event.
Hey gamers, no.
Yeah, no, please. It helped me out to realize that I had to switch to support another character because I had completed that. It says that that is something I would have missed with the old system because I don't look at these events actively enough. So there's something to be said about it, but I get it. It's still ways better than it is in Marvel Rivals. I played a few games of Marvel Rivals in the last few weeks because at some point Overwatch was down, and what do? Then you punish yourself and you play with Marvel Rivals. But the end screens there are just you're just like hitting a button to get out. You're like, it's like you're banging the door.
Ads.
Like, can I just? Oh, yeah. Can I please? Okay, I want to get. No, yeah. Okay, I can queue up again. There we go.
Look,
I'm gonna be honest. I've been trying actively to play Marvel Rivals because I know a couple of people that play, and they were like, "Oh, play with us." I was like, "Yeah, I'll give it a go. That'll be fun." And since your birthday, I have not been able to reinstall the game because I don't have enough free space. For the past month, I've been trying to clean up my storage to be able to install the game. So that's where I'm at with Marvel Rivals. I was like, yeah, I need free time to free up 150 gig out of my.
Apparently, they're going to half the size of the game or something. They're going to do an update that makes it smaller. That's something I heard. I think
I still need to clean up my computer.
Aki, maybe it's fate. Maybe it's just trying to protect you from playing it.
Don't worry about
because I don't know.
Like my laptop refuses.
Are you okay? You played Marvel Rivals. Are you okay? Blink twice if you need help.
No. I'm going to be honest. Like I played some matches yesterday. You know what the funny thing is?
What?
Like there's an issue with Marvel Rivals, and that is that everybody is very overpowered. So I saw Flats actually tweet about this, but you can just blatantly stand in the middle of the road and start shooting, and you can survive everything because there's so much healing going on that. It's not enough damage. So basically, you don't need to think about positioning. That is not important. You don't need to think cover. You just kind of all jump into the middle on top of the payload and you fight it out. Like a payload fight in Marvel Rivals is just the payload is the stage for the fight that keeps moving forward. In Overwatch, you get these things where pushing and pulling back, and you take defensive positions or you have forward positions and you try to take cover. And so
you actually don't have to think.
No, but if I'm playing Rivals because I have those things, I hide and I take cover and I watch my positioning. I'm always getting MVP because I'm not a dumbass. Yeah. I don't die throughout the game because I'm used to playing Overwatch.
That's crazy.
I saw a clip that was from Professional Play the other week from Marvel Rivals, and it was like a control map and the first fight between two pro teams. The first fight lasted like 3.5 minutes because it was like the pure sustain, and then the respawn, all that sort of stuff. There was no outcome for like just to flip a point for 3.5 minutes. And I'm like, I think they're having a bit of a problem right now. And you do see people that when they switch to Overwatch, there is like a real big distinction between the support role, and because they think when you're healing someone, you're probably doing 10% of the output that Marvel Rivals might have in terms of like healing. So it's like, it is this definitely mindset shift for everyone, because you're not going to get healed as much. You need to think about positioning. You need to think about all these other things.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a clear distinction and differentiator for Overwatch.
As a support, you can't get pushed.
It's a smarter game for cooler and better gamers.
There we go.
Yeah, it's more skill.
But even like as playing as a support in Overwatch, I need to watch my step. I need my teammates to keep an eye on me. In Marvel Rivals, I just kill them off by myself. I can heal myself. My other support will heal me, and all the rest of the team does not give a flying fuck about you. They don't just they just do their thing and they move forward. It's
Wait,
a very
you have
good
other supports? Because also
Sometimes.
there's an open queue, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, everyone's a DPS.
Yeah, but like, because of this team-based playing, which is really funny, because I had a friend recently pick up Call of Duty, like the beta that came out. They got a key for it, and I've been like slowly trying to convince them, because they do like Blizzard. I was like, play Overwatch with me, come on, play Overwatch with me. And I showed them like some games I've been like playing when we're in Call, and he's like, you know what? After this, I'm downloading Overwatch. I'm indoctrinating people. I'm like, you're gonna make this fun. It's gonna be cool. Trust me, it's gonna be great.
Well, you need to be careful. Don't get too many of these Call of Duty players in, though, because those, if you get those...
Don't worry. I'll make him play soldier. It's fine.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about his aim. I'm worried about the fact that they
run the VC. Yeah.
No,
they didn't even that. No.
He
I'm talking
rage.
about.
He's not toxic. Don't worry.
Call of Duty players rarely play together. They just are there for the kills. They're like, what is this thing? What is this object that is slowly moving past me as I'm just here by myself? They don't give a fuck.
Don't worry.
About
He has a brain. Don't worry, Didi. He has a brain.
Okay,
he can comprehend that.
Okay.
Flashback to us playing. I think the placements and me screaming at Scorpio. The point. There's someone on the point.
Well, screaming at Scorpio is about the most consistent you will get throughout any placement.
Yeah.
That is just a fact. I mean, season 4 has been rolling. Season 4 is on. We're going into week 3 actually of season 4, which is insane. That means that we're right after BlizzCon. We're going to have the mid-season update. But let's switch over to BlizzCon, because I mean, this is Frozen. Put your fingers in your ear. Can you do that? Can you all do that? Nope. Okay, that was a little too close. No, there's 3 out of the 4 people in this room are going to be there at BlizzCon. We're not going to talk too much about that. We'll share plans as we see fit. But I want to talk about what we expect to see. What do you guys think is? What are you hoping for? What is the thing you want to see? What are some of the rumors that you got, so I can take notes, because I need to make videos, you know?
I see. That's what it's got. I mean, we did have a pretty big announcement by Aaron Keller, didn't we? About some big changes that they're planning to reveal. That's going to be exciting.
I actually recorded my video for my predictions, and I mentioned in the video, guys, I love Aaron Keller. He's a really nice guy, but he gets excited really fast. Like, I've seen him in the past. I swear. No, I mean this with the best way possible. But Aaron, I've heard him go like, I'm so excited about this new feature. And then everybody's like, whoa, what is this going to be? And it turns out to be.
No, honestly, it's really cute
cool,
though, because I remember when we talked to him about last year at Gamescom, and he asked us about, it was Wu Yang when he just came out, and he asked us what we thought about him, and he got like really excited when we talked about Wu Yang and what we liked and didn't like. It's really cute.
He is that way. I think that makes him a very good lead of that whole team, because he's very excited. He loves what he's doing. But if he says that in an interview, and then the journalist is smart enough to kind of quote that and use that as a big title, and he's like, I was just saying, because I was excited, guys. I didn't want to get everybody's expectation to go through the roof. But, I mean, it's BlizzCon. We can expect big stuff. But be careful. Don't take everything that Aaron gets too excited about as something. This is going to change the whole game. We're going Overwatch 4. We're skipping 3. We're going to 4.
I mean, what I was kind of focusing on here is that, like, he kind of emphasized on, like, you know, it's still the 10-year anniversary. And that like they're still having something up for that, which we were hoping because we were a little disappointed with the event, you know.
A little bit.
So I'm still holding out hope, at least a little bit, a tiny minuscule bit, that we'll get something season 10 worthy at BlizzCon. Because God, we need it.
Yeah. You know what I've been thinking, and this is copium, but I'm going to share it anyways. Is you remember my conversation with Alec? I asked him. Literally, like, Alec, are you ever going to bring back archives? And he looked at me and he said, I can't see you. Oh, wait, there you are. And then he told me, no, that was, I found it a pretty funny joke. Anyways, then he told me, like, yeah, we've been talking about that. We just need to find the right moment to do so. And at that moment, I was like, 10-year anniversary.
Ooh.
Are we going to do it
When
for
he
that?
said
And then I made videos about it, and I was like, they're going to do this at the 10th anniversary, guys. We're going to get archives back. It's going to be awesome, and we did not get it. It didn't happen.
You know.
But since they now...
So, yeah.
But now they
I'm giving
said,
them
archives. I don't want archives.
No,
I
look,
don't want to,
maybe
that's not a hype-worthy moment for BlizzCon. You know what I mean? That's not it.
But what if they
Guys, here's
reimagined
something we had 5 years ago.
Yeah, that is actually very true.
Yeah.
This is where we failed last time. Let's go.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying not to get excited about anything anymore because after they announced the changes of the silhouettes, I was like, because I was excited because obviously in BlizzCon they're gonna say something about the new heroes, show something about the new heroes, talk something about the new heroes, and the first thing that we like, the things that we were hyped the most in the episode 200 is like, remember that really cool detective Omnic guy? Yeah, he doesn't look like that anymore. Moving on.
It looks like two kids in a trench coat. That's what
it looks. It's
so
three kobolds
now.
in a trench coat, or three Omnics in a trench coat.
Maybe, yeah.
Actually, the trench coat's not there anymore. So.
The disappointment. Where's the trench
So I'm like,
coat,
I was going to say that I was expecting lots of stuff about the new heroes and lore, and now I'm just like, I'm expecting to have good ice cream.
I mean, that's a little pessimistic right there. I mean, it's going to still be awesome. I full-heartedly agree with you. You know that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome, but not for the reasons that I had expected it to be. So I'm not going to expect anything anymore. I'm just going to be there. Like,
take it in as it comes. Yeah, no, that is actually maybe the more healthy. I still think the heroes are going to be interesting, but I don't know what happened. I don't know. Like, I've actually been thinking, like, the one hero, the most on the left, looks so different. Where I'm thinking, like, didn't they just swap out heroes? Didn't they just like have something like
get someone from next year and it's like, actually, let's release this first?
Yeah, exactly. That and the detective, I don't know. The whole noir vibe is completely gone. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but if you take a look at the picture, there's a whole thing to the right behind Domina, as if there's something hanging from that hero, but they're kind of hiding it with Domina. But you see this whole kind of thing behind him that is not supposed to be there, which I don't understand. Maybe it's a shield of some sorts. Maybe, I don't know. It's he's drying fish on a rack or something. I don't know what's going on. But there are some things that intrigue me about the hero. But the noir detective was such a vibe. It was, I think the people got most excited about that hero, and now it's
they just nerfed the silhouette in general. I don't know.
Yeah, and the other one looks like a Final Fantasy hero, in my opinion. It looks like, wait, I think this they put the wrong hero in this. This is
wrong genre, guys.
So do you think we're going to see both? You think we're
going to see both, most definitely, yeah. And I think we're going to be playing one of them, the Season 5 hero.
Going to be support, right?
Both of them, are going to be support. And Season 5 hero, unless they, of course, swapped heroes, like we just said, and then they might have swapped for a DPS and a combat.
Oh my God. Another one.
Yeah, exactly.
Another one.
But I do think we're going to be, well, not just us at BlizzCon, but the people at home are also going to be playing Season 5 hero during the BlizzCon weekend.
I hope so.
I think it's almost a given.
So.
Yeah, almost a given.
I want to make all the posts and be done, and then just don't sleep for the night and play the hero.
Oh, yeah.
Those are my plans.
BlizzCon it's the posts never stop. It's like one after the other. It's just a continuous because we have the opening ceremony, and then the moment you got everything covered for the opening ceremony, they do a panel and it all starts over again.
I'm gonna text you afterwards after 3 days. I'm like, I haven't slept yet. Help.
Well, thank you very much for helping. It's going to make my life a lot easier. We have a whole team ready.
I did catch a little. Well, I don't know. I caught a Blizzard staff member tweeting the other day, and this person's a character, like a cinematic artist.
Yeah.
And they tweeted, "I'm just going to tell you guys one time, y'all are not ready for BlizzCon this year." And I'm like, okay, this guy is it? And are we going to get the Doomfist getting out of the wherever he fell off? He's going to have to be retrieved. I think that's going to be the cinematic. Is
most likely,
from that. Surely we get that at BlizzCon as well. I want to see it.
That would.
I want to see Jetpack Cat collect to collect Doomfist from the.
And he's going to have a beard that is almost a given too, because there've been too many bearded
beard.
guys.
The beard.
Isn't that like kind of a cliche? Like you exile someone, they're like kind of the presumed dead, and they come back with a beard. Isn't that kind of?
It's what happened to talk show hosts. If they get kicked out of the show or they get taken away the show, they grow a beard. Conan did it.
I don't know. It's the. I guess. So how many times have you been kicked out of a talk show?
Oh, yeah.
Your beard's pretty long.
I've been kicked out of so many places, I stopped shaving altogether. I'm not even, if I get into a new place, I'm just like, fuck this. This is my look. Take it for what it is. No, it's good. I think we're definitely going to see that cinematic. It's probably going to be the thing they open up with Overwatch is Doomfist kind of taking back or kind of stepping forward or, putting some threat on Vendetta. I think, to be fair, I think the one hero, the Final Fantasy, as I call it, might be tied into that. I think it might be one of those people. I have like a few theories on who they might be. And I think they're high class somewhere, either from Rome, like one of the people that she worked her way into that is not too happy with Vendetta being there, that is looking into bringing her down, or from Monte Carlo, because we haven't gotten a lot of lore from Monte Carlo. And that is actually where Maximilian wreaked havoc. Like wreaked havoc in a financial way. He just kind of basically blackmailed all of the rich people that were there out of their money. He did. There's like a short story about that. The way he did that is, I think that is going to come back to blow up in his face at some point, and that person might be involved. So it's going to be interesting to see that kind of unfold.
I mean, I think it's also kind of what we need with Vendetta, because I don't know, you can't have like this kind of takeover and not have at least a little resistance in your own ranks, Like you can't have anyone dilly-dally just like go along with it and be like, oh yeah, that's what's happening now. That's cool. We're supporting you full-heartedly. That wouldn't be how I would want it to go. Like we need someone also like maybe a higher position to have an issue with her being there.
That's what I've always said about Moga. I think Moga that is my opinion at least, and it's a very lonely place to be with that opinion. But I think Moga is, because Moga is not a dumb brute. He was made into a brute because of all the augmentations they did, but he wasn't like that, and he is actually very savvy, very smart in how he can deal with people. I'm not going to say he has a lot of empathy. That would be wrong, but he can read people. He doesn't care, but he can read people very easily and feed them what he thinks they need to convince them to do what he wants them to do. And I think that is actually what he's doing with Vendetta, to place her in a position. Like the whole collaboration with the Junkers doesn't make any sense. And you see Domina kind of pushing back on that too. She's like, I'm not sure if that is a good idea to be working with them. And Vendetta's like, oh, well, screw you. But you see all these kind of pawns being put in position, all these kind of little dots kind of that make me think that Doofus is behind the scenes just planning, and that Moga is in some way involved, and that he's just the mole. He's right there making sure that she makes all the stupid decisions. I mean, working with the Hashimoto clan wasn't smart either. The Shion is bad shit crazy.
Yeah,
because what at the start of the year they said this is going to be like a year-long story arc, right? So we're going to come to a conclusion.
Some conclusion, some conclusion definitely
towards the end of the year. So it does feel like what you just listening to you guys talk about stuff. It sounds like, okay, we've made all these partnerships. It seems like they're just building all of these tentacles out somewhere, and it feels like that's all going to crumble somehow by I don't know. That's what it feels like. You're setting this up for all these people that might not be agreeing with her, questioning choices. There's partnerships over here that might be rocky, or they're not really. Nothing feels strong, and everything feels very tenuous. So it's
that's how these big crazy takeovers, when you like have something abrupt, that's how that goes. Because trust, loyalty, and things you need for like such a crazy empire that she's trying to build, you can't build that within a year. Maybe you need centuries to build up that power, trust, and like, to have these people around you to like be able to sustain it for a long time. Like as soon as like, it rises up quickly, crumbles just as fast.
Yeah, that is. I mean, we've seen that in history repeatedly. That is the way it goes.
Yeah.
But what if they distract us? I didn't want to go there so frozen. I know it's. But what,
okay.
What if, for instance, they come in at the end of the year? Because I would personally kind of be disappointed if the reign of Talon was just like 1 year, and at the end of this year, Vendetta's out already. I would have hoped that we see a few years, but that at the end of this year they come with, because we still have Journal Bog is still in play, that they kind of do a big reveal that the main issue is not Talon, there's something bigger hidden there. And that's still the theory I'm kind of holding on to, because I don't see why we're going to Grimsvatn without the god programs being involved, or what is going to be there. There must be a bigger danger than everything that we're facing right now. That is what my theory, at least. But
that feels like a cliffhanger for year 2.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna see anything of the god most of the god programs, because this year is Vendetta and all of that. So,
but that's the thing. I think the thing that I question is, there is a story arc that must have a conclusion, but it also, because it sits in a universe and a bigger story, it also needs to have an impact in the world. And I've always asked myself if it's like, I would be also really disappointed if the story arc is like Reign of Talon, beginning, middle, end, next, and it's not connected or building something. So for me, the thing that's most satisfying is if this story arc impacts the world deeply. So I don't think, my prediction is that I don't think Vendetta is going to be in charge of Talon for very long, but I do want to see how this year that this however long she is impacts the world in a bigger way. Because the other option, which I think is possible but less satisfying, is that it impacts characters individually. So for example, and that is something that we are already seeing. So for example, the Hashimoto working with Vendetta has moved Genji away from Overwatch, Mizuki into Overwatch. Like there is already a lot of impact and a lot of stakes in characters' individual lives. Now Sierra's involved and she has her own things that she's looking for. Emre and Freya are trying to, so there are small impacts for everyone. But if the thing just finishes, it will feel like the British soap operas that never end. That they're like, we have Coronation Street running for 40 years because like it's the story of this family and now they're not involved anymore. Don't worry about it. And these people move in and then you completely like, it's the story of the street, if that makes sense. And instead, it should be something, for it to be more satisfying, something that impacts the world in a way that the world keeps growing and building, not just by impacting individual characters' lives. So yeah, I think the worst case scenario for me is that, again, I do expect Vendetta not to be in charge, but the worst case scenario is like, and Vendetta tried all of this and he crumbled. Next. Thank you, next. Like,
I think Sigma and the EMP might be involved in that. She might be messing about with technology and with stuff that she doesn't really have control over, and it might cause something really big.
Might awaken some god programs without meaning to, or something.
Yeah, something like that. Or just blast a hole in the world, basically.
We got interactions of like, they're going to need Sigma soon. I'm like, you really want the guy who doesn't even live on this plane anymore mentally and can control gravity and like has all these, like, canonically, he's like the most insanely powerful person we have in Overwatch, right?
Trust
like,
that guy.
You want to mess with that? You really? You sure? You sure? You want to mess with that? Especially I'm sorry, but Vendetta is such a greenhorn with everything. Like, she has the taste of power. She acts like, oh, I have this all figured out. She doesn't. She
No.
does not.
She just talks her way out of it. There's always a lot of posing and a lot of, and she's in, that's classic entitlement. I mean,
her vibe is like fake it till you make it. You know what I mean?
yeah, but she strongly believes she deserves everything because she's very entitled.
Absolutely.
She doesn't even think she's faking it, but she is. She is actually faking it. And everybody around her is just nodding. I think the only ones that are loyal to her are the gladiators, and all the rest are just there because they see an opportunity. The fact that Cassidy is now slowly thinking about going back to the Deadlock gang also gives, like Pog just said, all these kind of tentacles, they all have a dead switch. They all have this moment that there is someone there that is going to say, nope, we're not working with her anymore, and just going to cut her off. And for the what was I saying earlier? The Deadlock gang, that is Cassidy. Cassidy going back and going like, guys, I'm sorry, I didn't know you guys were looking for me. Let's all do a group hug and sing. What is this?
Give us romance.
Yeah.
We want romance.
Well, I mean, there's so much romance. There's never been this much romance in all of Overwatch.
Okay, let me fix. We want good romance.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, look, we had.
What is the problem with Anna and Reinhardt? Why do you want to?
What's wrong with that?
The problem for me. Okay. You guys started this. The problem for me is not Anna and Reinhardt in themselves. I find it great. The problem is for me how it's done. It's something that has been in the works for decades. It's something that could be beautiful, of like, it was never the right time or whatever. And what happens in the webcomic is literally two teenagers, which is like Wu Yang and Juno, are basically bored because they have to be there. And they're like, you know what? We should hook these two up because, you know, that, yeah. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they sent invites for this dinner that they're going to set the two up and said, dress nicely. And then they come in, don't question anything. All the other heroes are there, but only the two of them are supposed to have dinner. They sit down and there is not a moment of finding that weird. And immediately the first dialogue is I always thought about this. Yeah, me too. Okay. And that's it. And you're like, what?
Have you never watched The Parent Trap?
Have you never called someone who you fancied for 20 years and said like, actually, no, had your kids set you up for dinner and then go like, by the way, I've always fancied. Yeah, me too. Okay, cool. And that's
all right.
It is the plot of a Disney movie. Plain and simple.
It is absolutely, yeah.
No, the problem is not Anna and Reinhardt. The problem is like we need a little bit, just a little bit of drama, a little bit of anything, not just like, okay, Juno and Wu Yang are bored. None of them questioned anything like, you guys lied to us to set us up. No, this is fine. Immediately sat down and got served by one of your colleagues. And then it's like, yeah, I remember when Farah was young and you did this. It's like, I remember too. I've always thought about it. Okay, cool. Next date then. My problem is that. It's just like, I'm okay. Anyway, moving on.
I'm gonna represent someone very special here. I don't know if they're listening to this today, but I think we need a wedding at some point.
But if the wedding is anything like the date, Diva is gonna be like, by the way, we should marry these two up.
No.
Invitation going like,
no. I'm talking about the long-term couple here. I'm talking about Emily and Trace. They need to be highly married, guys.
Though that's my point. If the wedding is anything like that, would be like, here, please come to King's Row, wear a bridal gown, don't ask about it. The Emily and Tracer show up and, oh, you were also invited? Who would have thunk? But I always thought about marrying you. Yeah, me too. And that's it. Go next. It's just like, there you go. The episode is written.
Could you imagine if Overwatch actually did a gay wedding? I could just see the tweets.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What is this game? They've done this. Oh
my god, two people.
I see that. I think that's the perfect reason to do it. I think that is the perfect reason to do it.
Yeah,
I think, and also what I'm complaining is how things were done. And now I'm going to change. I think the arc for next year, not the season, should be getting two people to get married at the end.
Yeah.
It's just like in the first season, they hate each other from haters to lovers. And then in the second season, you get Overwatch involved to get them together. In the third season, they miss each other in front of the date. You know, they go to a different restaurant.
I know who you're talking about.
Do it. That's how you do it, you know? And then fifth season, they actually have a crush on someone else.
They need a
and you
subplot.
think, oh no. And then you get all the shippers to go like, oh, but you fancying them with them or them with them? And then, you know, that's how you do it.
Any like global crisis happening at the same time as well, or just
because that makes it more intense.
Listen, you need an A and a B.
The romances are always like the Titanic is going down. It's World War II, the Avengers, whatever. Of course, there is a global event going on. You know, it makes you even more invested. They could die at any moment.
You can see it happening. So like Emre is like in control of like he's been possessed by the thing, but his lover can bring him back. And it's like, you know, it's like that sort of, you know,
me.
And,
the Hulk and Black Widow. Emre, it's me.
Emre is like constantly controlled by the God program, you know.
She says that on the comic.
He like lost his mind.
Oh God, you know. See, that's how you do it.
That's an AO3 plot right there.
And now you understand my problem with Anna and Reinhardt. That's my problem with Anna.
No, that's a
just get the phone right now. Call someone you had a crush for 20 years and said, by the way, I've always thought about this. And they're gonna go, me too. Should we go on a date? Let's test that.
We hit a sensitive string right there. Did you guys see that? It was a huge explosion.
It's the writer brain that gets really frustrated when there's really big potential for story and someone just goes like, nah. And you're like, what?
Yeah, I think
that's why I'm so passionate about stories. And then when I see a missed opportunity, I'm like,
yeah,
it's hard.
I think they're always trying to balance that line between the optimistic and the pessimistic. Like with Overwatch, they want to keep everything the tone kind of, because let's be honest, like a lot of the
Are you calling weddings pessimistic?
No. I'm just talking in general. Well, but
I'm the only one here, I think, that is divorced. So
just proving our point. The only one that got married and then they got divorced. No, what I meant to say was like they want to set this optimistic tone. There's a lot of games, a lot of shooter games, especially that have this post-apocalyptic thing, or they have like all these things, and they always try to, and that they kind of got lost somewhere when it comes to the more personal stories in the Disney vibe a little bit. Like the shortcuts are a little weird, and you can ask yourself, does that come with the fact that the medium is still a game, or is it just a switch or something they need to get used to, or something they need to invest more into getting? I mean,
I
think for the bigger part of the audience.
I mean, the thing is, okay, so I don't mind, I think, if they would not put too much emphasis. I mean, it's still a shooter game, right? It's still like a war, things are happening, blah, 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 blah. But now they have mediums like Webtoon, which, I mean, Webtoon, very famous for a lot of romance and, you know, like things you can read. They have options now, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like make a little webtoon and be like, oh, like explore the relationship, like make a jump in the game, but give us more detail about Anna and Reinhardt, like how it progresses maybe. Because they've been teasing that relationship since day one. I don't know, like since Anna came out, I feel like there's been this like between those two, like people are like, well, like Anna and Reinhardt, oh my God.
Yeah, because
they have options besides the game now, you know?
Because if we think of Overwatch as a whole, like the lore has affected the game in a way, but like we said last time, the lore has affected the game mostly, I think, in interest in the game. So, but not necessarily, we don't need to use the platform, the shooter platform, to make this happen. So, for example, most people that I know that played Overwatch back in 2016 did not know the drama between Hanzo and Genji. There was a guy with a bow and they thought it was cool. And the people who did, though, were very interested in it. So I think it's like, yeah, it's still a shooter game. But Overwatch proved 10 years ago that there's no reason not to have a good story behind it. You know what I mean? It can still be a shooter game. And you can still, without affecting the shooter game in any way, shape, or form, have really interesting characters with it, really interesting lives that make you want to know more about the characters and want to play the game.
Yeah,
So
no.
I think that it's not because it's a game or a shooter game that, you know, you get away with like, again, it reminds me of Street Fighter that they had one-liners before the fight that was like, I want to avenge my dad. And then someone's like, I want to win the tournament fight. And you're like, sure, whatever. It's just like, it's not that.
When you win, you get the story about, and they went to this. When you win the tournament, you get a few paragraphs.
And she went back to China, and they.
But I think the limitation of a game comes with the fact that like they have to push this lore forward really fast in the sense that they have a new season, there's a new hero coming out, they're moving to a new location. There's like the tempo at which that they're currently releasing the lore and kind of moving the story forward is very rapidly. And the thing also is like, if you like the soap series that you said earlier, you have an audience that is dedicated to that soap series. They will get on the sofa, they will watch every daily episode. So you can take people and kind of move them forward day by day. You know, the people are going to show up. Like you said yourself, not everybody's interested in the lore. People might come into the game and leave the game again. So I think that is just an assessment that they sometimes try to crunch all of these little plot lines, these subplot lines into maybe a few episodes of the webtoon or in one episode of a comic or of an animated short to kind of make sure that as many people understand what is going on. Even the people that just jump in every 3 weeks or every 3 months to play the game, that they kind of can comprehend that little storyline. Because if you stretch it out over too long and people jump in and out, nobody's going to still understand what is happening. I think that is one of the limitations that comes with the fact that you're attaching your story to a game. You don't have that. People are not necessarily there to see the game, so you need to wrap around it. You need to find these moments, and they are very, very short. Is that an excuse to make it that, well, to kind of drop some things? No, definitely not. But it definitely not helps you to kind of, you know, you can't have that long build up. Does it need to be just one telephone call or just one lunch to make, or dinner to have them go off and make these with 2 bags? I don't know. That is up to them. That's private. But no, I agree to a certain extent that there needs to be more depth.
With you that's the problem is that the problem is they're trying to make it bite size enough for people who are not interested in lore to absorb what's going on. Yeah. And I think from my very personal opinion is where the problem is. The people who are not interested in lore are not interested in lore. Instead of giving chicken bites to everyone, let the people not interested in lore play the game and serve a banquet for the people who are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like if they don't care about, you know, what the fuck Yuna Lee and Hannah Song are doing in Busan right now, it's not making it bite-sized into a 2-minute dialogue that everyone hates, that is going to help people who are not interested in law getting interested in law. It's like people who are not interested in law don't give two shits about Busan being on fire or etc. And the people who are interested in law would actually consume really, really voraciously more. We want more videos, more clips, more animations, or it doesn't need to be more in terms of spend more money and make more content, but don't make it a dinner. You already have a webtoon. Give us something nice that we can. If it's in the webtoon, again, now being in all honesty, I was saying about the romance thing, but it doesn't have to be. What I'm thinking is exactly that. We're getting a bunch of bite-sized things that the people interested in lore don't care for, and the people interested in lore don't think it's enough. It's kind of like half measure for everyone instead of like, you guys don't want it, don't want this, but then at least you guys are really happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
I think it's a pick a lane thing.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I think that is exactly it. They need to pick a lane if they want to do lore. But I mean, I'm still getting a little, how do you say the PTSD? Like this is the first time we get so much lore in Overwatch in a really long time. So I'm kind of like, okay. Yeah.
You don't want to complain. It's just
let's take it step by step. Let's take it step by step.
Guys.
But I think it's a very valid comment.
Like, surely at BlizzCon we're going to get a date for whenever the Netflix series is going to drop, right? That's the true banquet.
If they need screenwriters, could I bring my CV?
Hey, there is an event. If you are going to BlizzCon, there is going to be
I saw that they are asking for portfolios. Portfolios. For
I think writing portfolios is going to be.
I might bring my portfolio next year.
No. You can submit your portfolios
on the website.
Yeah. And
they
also
posted
for writing.
on their socials. this week. I didn't see the writing one.
I would just, I would, even if the writing was not on there, I would just do it. I would just like submit your stuff. I mean, there's going to be writers there plenty. So I would definitely do that. Look, if you see a problem, you can always be part of the solution. That's what I'm saying here, Killer.
I would love to be a part of the solution, but I'm still not clear if I'm going to introduce myself at BlizzCon. Like, have you seen any of my butt content? And I don't think that's a great way to start a conversation about my professional writing.
Look, you have seen Amray and
That's
Game.
what they call a hook.
Yeah.
So I make great Overwatch butt content. Here's my card.
Yeah, the best way, you should just start a whole channel where you do this fan fiction, like little saucy fan fiction, and they're just going to find you.
Easy.
Yeah, but they're going to find you.
That's easy.
They're going to find you.
So this is
But
my
then they're
CV,
gonna find
Blizzard.
me,
You read
not-
the smut that I made.
I kill
The
smudge.
website's already about that. What's that website called? It's all the
Oh yeah, oh god, I know which one you mean.
that one. I don't know what's
Yeah,
the
that
name
one.
is. It?
Archive of our
The
own.
fanfic
Probably.
smutty.
Yeah,
website.
archive of
that
our
one.
own. Yeah.
That's the one.
Am I the only one that doesn't know what it is? Okay, cool.
Don't worry
it's
about
a
it.
fanfiction website. So basically, there's like a bunch of popular fanfiction websites where people post fanfictions, and a lot of them are like they're different standards, right? And AO3 is, I think, the most popular, like, kind of best one where you can read the most best written ones. And there's like things like people like talk shit about Wattpad and like other things, you know. But like AO3 is like the most popular fanfiction website that there is, I think.
Okay.
That you can like write and release your fanfictions, but also like read them.
Okay.
And it's wild. Shit gets wild on that. Like,
It's
the
where
tag-
all the like bizarre character ships all happen. It's like
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I've seen the pictures. I didn't know there was a
any
story.
combination of Overwatch hero, you'll probably find something on there.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm,
Yeah.
The
absolutely.
combinations of Overwatch heroes, like none of them would surprise me anymore. I think that the once I
No?
saw a character from a big IP and the tree, that one's when I started being concerned. Like there is a tree, and there's like this is a fan fiction about the professor in love with the tree, and I was like, this shit's crazy.
People write
Oh, God.
everything.
They really
Oh my God. They write
Torbjorn's in love with the
everything.
payload.
The thing is, okay, so you can.
Torbjorn is cheating on
Sorry.
his wife with his turret.
Sorry, I'm
He
like
probably
I'm, like,
already does that.
venturing
Hey, there
off
are
here a
baby
little
turrets.
bit,
That's
but
all I'm going to say. There are
this-
baby turrets in
Oh
game.
no.
The tags. Oh my god. The tags in these fan fictions too, because you can choose your own tags, and some of these tags are so incredibly unhinged you would never think about anything, because like basically the tags say what is in that fan fiction, like you read that beforehand so you know what's gonna like what you can expect. That shit's wild.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised by anything anymore. It's the internet. Everything happens there.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
Overwatch
but I
fan
think
fictions, there's so many.
writing smutty
even have to be
fan
smutty.
fiction about leave me be frozen.
sorry.
Smutty fan fiction about watch is not going to be my calling card for like by the way, or maybe it is. Who knows?
Look, maybe you can write that on stream, you know? Write a fan fiction with me.
Yeah. Okay. Frozen's
Sorry.
getting really
I
excited about
mean-
that. Is there anything else that, because BlizzCon is of course Blizzard wide, and I know not everybody
Yeah.
here plays other Blizzard games, but is there anything that you think like, oh, I'm kind of curious to see more on that game or see what they plan to do with that, or would love to
I
see
want
that.
to. I want to see whatever they're cooking up with StarCraft. I think there's a shooter coming, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, I'm very curious to
long
see
time
that too.
coming.
Yeah, that universe
Yeah.
has been. That is one. I think everybody here would enjoy the stories from that universe because it is a little darker.
Yeah.
Like on the whole spectrum, I think Overwatch is the brightest. Then you have like somewhere in the middle. You have Warcraft is maybe closer to Overwatch, and then you have StarCraft, and then Diablo goes all the way dark. I mean, Diablo is as metal as
literally
fuck.
hell, so-
Yeah.
Hell of Diablo.
But I'm really looking forward to actually from all of the IPs that they have. I'm hoping that maybe Heroes of the Storm gets some love. Not from me personally, but there's a lot of people waiting for that. World of Warcraft, I feel like they're building towards something. I'm not going to call it World of Warcraft 2, but I think they're building towards a huge reset of everything that they've done in the last 20 years and to kind of bring something to a whole new level. And I've been playing World of Warcraft since it released. Well, I don't play it right now, but So I'm very curious to see that. And Diablo, I mean, that game the last expansion just nailed it. So I'm hoping to see.
Yeah.
It is very cool. We had like stuff for Diablo last year at Gamescom, I think. I still have a poster for you, actually. We got like free posters you could only get at Gamescom last year for Diablo, and I still have a poster for you. I need to bring that.
You can bring it next week. Gamescom then.
Yeah.
A year later.
That was really cool. Like their booth was really cool because they had like a whole setup at Gamescom where you were like inside of the Diablo universe and you got a weapon and they would take a video of you. It was really cool. It was really cool.
They did stuff like that at BlizzCon too. Like they built a huge chapel where you could go in and whatnot. They built some big stages. Yeah, it's good to be. I mean, I didn't want to push too much.
We don't get much in Australia. I'm just gonna say our Diablo experiences. There was a statue in the hallway, and we were like, "Cool, let's have a photo with it." And that was our entire experience.
This year,
I'm so excited for BlizzCon. I'm so excited.
There's going to be so many statues. I swear, many statues to think.
So many.
Give me a statue.
All the pictures.
No, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll send pictures Frozen. I feel so guilty talking about it when Frozen is not.
No, you don't. Please, you don't need to feel guilty because I'm excited for you. Like, I'm genuinely excited to see you guys experience this. And, like, it makes me just more excited to, like, someday also be able to go.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to show me around.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's for me, it's going to be my 4th time. So I'm at this point, I feel like but it's different every single year, though. It's like, especially the last few years, they've been trying some new formats, but I feel like they're going back to the OG. They're going back to what it was back in the day, and I'm very happy about that. There was just something about that event, the way it was built up, the fact that you had all these different halls with all the content for the games. You had all these kind of experiences set up. Yeah, you have the Dark Fair Moon, which is like a big market where people can trade pins and all whatnot. It's an extremely fun vibe, and I think I'm looking forward to that the most, the human aspect of meeting up with you guys, hanging around with you guys, with other creators, but also with people just in general, Blizzard fans, because it's such a wholesome place. It gives you a little, how do you say that, hope for the whole community, like, because it's everybody's so nice to each other. Just you might meet a random person that will start talking about their level 70 turn, whatnot, and you won't have a freaking clue what they're talking about, but still you have a really fun conversation about the things that you're passionate about. So, and I think we're going to get some. Look, Blizzard is in the best spot it has been in a really long time. They are clearly nailing it. Financially, they're in a really good place. The team is growing. I see them hiring constantly. So every single team is growing, and that only means that there's going to be more content. They have all the room they need to do whatever they wanted to do. Last time they did a BlizzCon was just after the Xbox takeover. You didn't see the effects then of what was possible under this new ownership. But I think this year is going to be the first time that we're going to see at a BlizzCon what it means when you set Blizzard free, when they can do whatever they do best.
Yeah.
And we're going to see some beautiful stuff for Overwatch and all the other games. All right. I think that was it then. I think it was a nice speech to close thing on, so Pog can go to bed. It's getting late for the boy.
Soon. Midnight.
Is it midnight? Oh.
I was trying to cover. We're on video now. I had to cover 2 yawns. I'm so sorry.
I think I yawned.
Pog after that.
I yawned 6 times throughout this podcast. What do you mean? And for me, it's like 4 in the afternoon.
Well,
I yawn very easily. All right. Ladies, gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me today in our first post-episode 200 video podcast. So if you're listening to this, know that from now on, every episode is going to be video, although the next one might not be. We'll see. But we'll talk more about that soon. I'm not going to spill the beans just yet. The next one might be a very special one, but we'll keep you posted. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, gamers. No.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Omnic Weekly. A huge thank you to our patrons. You guys are legends. And you too can join the Omnic Post family over on patreon.com/the Omnic Post. Subscribe to this podcast on whatever channel you are listening or watching this episode. You can follow the Omnic Weekly on Instagram and Twitter. For now, however, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Till next time, bye-bye.